All right, let's just get right into it. We're talking about the perfect daily routine for students today. And yeah, that title is a little bold. You're doing it wrong. But honestly, you probably are. We're going to break down why and show you a way that actually works.
Okay, be honest. Does this sound like you? You're studying for hours. I mean, you're putting in the work, you've got the highlighters, you're pulling those late-nighters, and your grades are just stuck. It's so frustrating, right? It feels like you're running on a hamster wheel and getting absolutely nowhere.
So, this is basically the choice every student has. Path 1, the all-nighter. We've all been there. It's pure chaos, super high stress, and you barely remember anything the next day. Total exhaustion. Or there's Path 2, what we're calling the scholar's clock. This is totally different. It's about working smarter, not harder, leading to focused calm and actually remembering what you study. Guess which path we're taking today?
Okay, so first things first, let's talk about the problem. We call this the student burnout trap. And the whole idea behind it is something you've probably heard before, but it's so true. Putting in more hours doesn't automatically mean you're going to get better grades.
This right here, this is the vicious cycle, isn't it? You feel the stress, so you put things off. Procrastination kicks in. Then, boom, the deadline is tomorrow, and you're forced into one of those caffeine-fueled, panic-driven all-night cram sessions. It is just a terrible, super inefficient way to learn anything. We've got to break that cycle.
So how do we do that? How do we break the cycle? Well, before we can build up a new, better routine, we got to tear down the old one. And that means we're going to go myth-busting. We're about to debunk some of the biggest study myths out there, myths that are probably holding you back right now.
Okay, myth number 1. This is the big one. I need to study for 4 hours straight to be productive. Come on, we've all thought this. It's like a badge of honor, right? Chaining yourself to your desk for half the day. But does it actually work? The short answer? Nope, not at all. The science is pretty clear on this one. Your brain isn't a machine you can just leave on. It works in cycles, kind of like sprints. You have about 90 minutes, just 90 minutes of peak focus. After that, your ability to concentrate just plummets. You're fighting a losing battle.
And that brings us to myth number 2, the multitasking myth. The more subjects I cram into one day, the more I learn. You know the drill. You do 30 minutes of math, then jump to biology, then try to write an English paper. It feels super productive, like you're getting so much done. But your brain? It's not happy. Here's the deal. Every single time you switch topics, it's like you're forcing your brain to close down one program and boot up a brand new one. It's called context switching, and it eats up a ton of mental energy. It shatters your focus and makes it way, way harder for those new memories to stick.
Okay, so we've busted the myths. Now let's talk about the solution, the scholar's clock. And listen, this isn't just another to-do list or scheduling trick. It's a completely different way of thinking. It's about one crucial shift. Stop managing your time and start managing your energy. So what do I mean by energy management? It's actually really simple. Think about your day. You have times when you feel super sharp and on top of things, right? And then you have those times when you feel kind of foggy. Energy management is just about aligning your hardest tasks, that tough chemistry chapter, for example, with those peak energy moments. You're working with your brain's natural flow, not fighting against it. The other huge piece of this puzzle is something called deep work. This is your superpower. It means for a set block of time, you go into a bubble. No phone buzzing, no social media tabs open, no distractions. It's just you, laser-focused on one single hard thing. This is where the magic happens. This is where you actually learn.
So the whole system really rests on these 3 simple pillars. Pillar 1, work in 90-minute cycles. Think of them as focused sprints. Pillar 2, prioritize with your energy. Do the hard stuff when you feel your best. And Pillar 3, and this one is so important, schedule strategic rest. Seriously, breaks aren't lazy. They're when your brain hits the save button and recharges for the next round. It's non-negotiable.
Okay, this is the part you've been waiting for. Theory is great, but what does this actually look like in a real day? Let's build a blueprint. This is your flexible framework for a high-performance day. So, take a look at this sample day. Notice what's happening here. The day starts with a quick review and plan. Then, at 10 a.m., prime focus time for many people, boom, deep work block number 1. This is where you put your hardest subject. Then you get a real break for lunch, an active one. The afternoon brings another deep work session, maybe for something a bit more creative. And see how as the day goes on, the tasks get lighter? By 4 p.m., you're doing admin stuff, not trying to learn quantum physics. You're matching the task to your energy level. But listen, and this is super, super important, this is not a rigid cage. It is a flexible template. Maybe you're a night owl and your peak energy is at 9 p.m. Awesome. Move your deep work blocks there. The goal isn't to copy this exactly. It's to understand the why behind it and build a schedule that fits your life and your energy.
Right, so that's the final piece of the puzzle, mastering your own clock. How do you actually take this framework and make it stick?
It really boils down to 3 keys to mastery. First, self-awareness. You have to become an expert on yourself. Pay attention. When do you feel most focused? When do you drag? Second, consistency. You gotta build the habit. The first few days might feel weird, but it gets so much easier. And finally, flexibility. Life is gonna throw you curveballs. Exam week is different. A big project is different. The key is to adjust the schedule, not just throw the whole system out the window. So I want to leave you with a challenge. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. That never works. Just ask yourself this. What is the one change you will make to your routine tomorrow? Just one. Maybe you'll schedule one 90-minute block, or maybe you'll just put your phone in another room while you study. Whatever it is, pick one small thing. Start there. That's how real change begins.